This is the Yaesu FT-107M, the ham radio transceiver. Covers 160 meters to 10 meters, all ham bands. This particular one also has the work bands, as you can see. It's a later model, it's one of the latest ones that was produced. I like the FT-107M, first of all because of the color scheme. It's different from regular radios, even for the days in which it was produced. The light color scheme was kind of unique. As we all know, nowadays radios look like they were designed by Darth Vader. That was not the case for this one. It's a good look. Also feels very nice. The controls feel excellent. The switches, the pots feel very solid. They have pots and switches with metal shafts. Nowadays it's all plastic. The switches here feel great. Everything is just perfect about this radio. I like the dial, the way it looks, the way it feels. It's just an incredibly nice radio. This particular one has all options installed. It has the 500 Hz CW filter and the 6 kHz AM filter, and it has the memory module installed. I'll show you that later. This one also has the power supply, the integrated power supply, AC power supply. This is what I meant with that. This is the integrated power supply. The ones that do not have that actually have has no heatsink here. It slides right in, and it makes the radio run from AC, both 117 as well as 230. It's a really nice radio. I'll show you the memory feature. It has 12 memories. Now memory is different from modern radios. The way this worked was, there is basically a frequency counter that counts the VFO in here, 5 MHz VFO. The result of that count is then shifted to a synthesizer, which is basically a 5.0 to 5.5 MHz synthesizer with the same coverage as the VFO. So basically the synthesizer duplicates the frequency of the VFO. So I have now 14.261 on the VFO. If I press this button, it shows me here when the memory is loaded and the synthesizer is on frequency. If I then switch to that particular channel, then I'm in that frequency. As you can see, you can now turn the VFO, nothing happens. The microphone has up-down buttons, as you see. If I go to memory tune, memory shift, by pressing the buttons on the microphone, I can also go up and down. So basically this is not really a memory unit, although it has memories of course, but it's basically a second digital VFO that's in here, which is kind of nice. Now I'm back on the main VFO again, as you see. For instance, let's say I load this frequency in this memory here. I'm still on shift, excuse me. This is the memory I just loaded, and if I now go to 5, then we're on the frequency we just loaded before, and I can do this for a total of 12 memories. I can use split frequency using this internal VFO by either activating it during receive or during transmit or during both. So you basically can program any shift you want with this VFO. This was an option for this radio, and like I said, this particular one has it installed. Okay, let's look at the transmitter. Radio has a compressor, a processor installed. That comes standard with the radio, works very well, as I will show you. We have a monitor receiver here at 300, so we'll switch to the dummy load and go to 300 right here. Oops, 300 right here. As you see, frequency is perfectly accurate. We're getting exactly 100 watts here. Actually, it's 110. A little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, modulation is excellent. We have upper sideband, lower sideband. Let's go to the lower sideband. Then I have to make up for the 3 kilohertz. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Power is the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That works excellent. I can show you some other bands. Let's go to the 80 meter band. What power do we have there? Same power basically. If I go to, let's go to 12. Same power, it's very consistent. Let's go to 10B, which is 28.8. It's exactly the same. ALC in this radio works perfect. Let's go back to 20 meters. It's just an exceptionally nice radio. This radio is in like brand new condition. There is not a scratch on it. The previous owner must have never used it, or hardly ever. I have never seen these radios in this kind of condition. As said before, this particular one comes with the YM38 Yaesu desktop microphone. Has the up-down buttons in there. I don't know what this middle one is. And it actually works with the memory issues, as I showed you earlier with the digital VFO. Works great. Alright, let's look under the hood. This is the inside of the radio. This is the memory unit. That is optional and installed in this radio. AF unit, IF unit, filter unit, noise blanker unit, and here we have the RF unit and the local unit. Now this here is the display unit, basically a frequency counter, and on top of that we see a battery holder. Is for 2 AA batteries. That battery holder is to retain the memories when you turn off the radio. Now, a word of caution: when you buy one of these radios, maybe on eBay or from somebody else, you always have to ask the seller to show this part of the radio, because people leave the batteries in this holder and the radio gets stored for many years, and this starts to leak, will corrode the battery holder and everything underneath it. which is almost impossible to repair, if at all. So that's something you really need to look at when you buy these radios. Look under the hood and make sure there is no corrosion. This particular one never had the batteries installed, so it all looks like new, and that's what you want for this radio. All right, here you see the radio with the covers removed. It's just a matter of a few screws. As you see, the radio is of modular construction. It's plug-in boards. It's very professionally done. This radio has all filters installed, as you can see. There is 1, 2, 3 filters in the IF unit, which is basically the 500 Hz CW filter, also to be used for RTTY, and the digital modes, and the filter underneath there I think is the AM mode filter. It's the 6 kHz AM filter, so that's also installed in this radio. This filter here is the second filter, which is used for the bandwidth control. This radio does not have a simple IF shift. It's a true bandwidth control in the front panel. And they do that by sliding these filters over each other electronically. It's basically a scheme where they mix up and then down again. And that allows you to do that. It's very novel. Not many radios had that in those days. So that's what you find in most, well, some Yaesu radios. Here we have the RF unit and the local unit. This is, as we said before, the memory unit. And here we have the AF unit and the IF unit. Looks very organized. This radio has the optional power supply built in. Standard radio did not come with that. It was only 13.56 volt. This one has the AC power supply built in. It's really an extraordinary radio. Alright, I decided to take out the IF filter card for you. Turns out there is even a fourth filter hiding out under there. I think this is the this is probably the AM filter, and these are the probably the cascaded single sideband filters and the 500 Hz filter. Not 100% sure, but so these 4 filters together with this one brings the total to 5. This radio is truly loaded. We're at 40 meters now in the evening hours.
Yeah, we weren't working any fast. But the first time in SSB in 40 meters, U59, danger is Alex. Yes, Alex, good evening to you. Good morning to you, I should say. Good evening from Pennsylvania. Yes, we have worked many times. Very nice signal on 40 today. 40 meters here on sideband, Alex. Go ahead. You're 50 now. I didn't know they came out of New York State. I didn't know they had hillbillies and rednecks up there. So, yep. Morning, 5 and 9. Yeah, Roger. Also 5 and 9 there, QSL. Oh, yeah, good signal. That is now a little bit to the East Coast for some reason. I hear you guys are really good, Mark. Go ahead. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, coming in front here into San Diego there. Yeah, nothing on the long pass, although you're probably not seeing there, QSL. Yeah, I didn't try yet long pass. I could try it if you want, but anyhow, I hear you good here on short pass. What? Thank you for everything. Oh, yeah, how you doing? Good, how you doing, man? Vertical antenna. Okay, I'm fine. Hello, Abdullah, go ahead. Thank you for the QSO. please only need to friend my Yankee Tango to Kokomi. Okay, thank you very much. This is Hotel Delta Italy. This is Yankee Tango 2 Delta Echo.
Let's go to 80 meters.
Maybe something else would have happened, but the emails pretty much summed it up. If nothing happened, you wasn't going to know anymore. Yeah, and see what's the fourth thing, quickest communications from me to everybody. I've lost the market. They don't in Germany, you know, certain spots, you know, it's hard to be where you are, you know, the signs will tell you. Could you please have just told me on the band? I don't know, 6, 7 months ago. What? We were kind of short between the play the cathode and the grid. Don't count. And I'm basically thinking just to rectify band up. But I guess the secret got out. It has SR 500 or something like that. Man, that thing don't weigh anything. It is a light, very light. Yeah. And the neck is... Yeah, it's been a while, I guess. My looks is here. Good morning from Kuwait. I'm running a 3-element motor band of about 33 meters, 92 Gs. Okay, I'm doing very good. And, you know, we worked before on 20
Works quite well.
80 meters. I think this is our first contact on 40 meters.
Excellent receiver.
And actually, I think we worked some years ago on 160 meters.
Alright, just some remaining features of this radio. It has a Fox feature. It has microphone gain, drive, power output drive. The compressor is set here, noise blanker is variable, and is turned on and off here. The radio also has a real width feature. So this is not an IF shift, this really creates a narrow band response. That is done with 2 cascaded filters in a mixing scheme, as I mentioned earlier. There is an audio pass filter, kind of nice for CW. And there is also a notch filter, audio notch filter I think it is. Modes, like we discussed, lower sideband, upper sideband, CW wide, CW narrow. This is the 500 Hz filter. FSK uses the same filter. And we got AM, amplitude modulation, 6 kHz crystal filter. Like I said, work bands are included. This is for the external VFO. This is for the memory feature. I think this is clarifier of transmitter receiver. Attenuator, 20 dB. AGC slow, fast, and off. And that's basically it. Oh, we got the meter, obviously. You can set the meter for VCC. This is the current in the power amplifier. ALC, when you set the compressor level itself can be monitored, and there is a VSWR meter, a standing wave function forward and reverse. Forward set is done here. And that's basically it. The Yaesu FT-107M. It is a classic radio. It's a highly desirable collector's item, and this is about the nicest one you will ever find. Loaded with features, excellent condition. die-cast aluminum alloy for the front panel, no plastic on this one. Excellent radio. Thank you for watching this video.